All right, drivers behind the line. 3, 2, 1, launch.
Our number 5 seed leading the Red Alliance, that's 30-24, but it's the Blue Alliance that's going to get their rotors spinning first. 13-18 drops off a second gear, and they're going to send some fuel in the direction of the boiler. It comes up just a bit short. No pressure generated, and 75-70 the advantage for Red, as it looks like one blue robot didn't quite make the mobility line. 115-110 now the score as both alliances get their second rotor spinning, and everybody back looking for more gears. 51-98, we've seen them do this all week long. Night Tech, one of the most stout and stalwart defenders in the field. And they're going to slow down this outstanding Red Alliance and try to make sure that they can't deliver their gears as quickly as they'd like. 948 NRG, a quick hiccup in the middle of the field, motionless for a moment, but now back in play. As the Blue Alliance sees 13-18 and 59-20, both zipping back to their retrieval zone to pick up gears. Only one more gear going to be needed to get that Blue Alliance's third rotor spinning. Both those robots holding on to a gear. It's IRS that gets in place first. Robotics right behind them. And 51-98 hanging out, but they don't really need to work that hard as the Red Alliance is all getting into each other's way as they move back for more work. Red Alliance spins up their third rotor. Blue Alliance does so as well, and now 155-150 is the score as we come up on 1 minute to play. 3 rotors spinning on each side, no fuel at the moment. It's all about that one blue robot that did not make the mobility line. And we're going to see if either of these great alliances can get 4 rotors spinning before all is said and done. 13-18 tussling in the back there with 948. NRG gets clear. IRS gets to the retrieval zone, and they're working their way back to the blue airship. 59-20 already there with another gear. Now a collision with 30-24, and everybody okay. Still 155-150. The Cyberknights back at the base of the red airship, dropping off a gear. Now going back for more. NRG and the Robotics tussling in the center of the field. Everybody clears out that way. Does not look like we're quite going to get to 4 rotors on either side, so let's see who can climb. Cyberknights want to extend the red lead with some fuel. They drop some into the boiler, just 1 kilopascal of pressure. But now it's going to be about who can climb, and 948's in the wrong end of the field. 2 red robots get up, none for blue. Possibly some miscommunication on the Blue Alliance there, as it is extremely unusual for us to see no robots getting up and ready for flight.
Well, I mean, absolutely. At this stage of the game, with this level of competition, teams are reliably getting themselves at least one at a time. Every couple matches they may have a failure, but at least with a high level of reliability, teams are getting onto the airship. So to see an alliance with a triple threat where everyone's still on the ground, that's pretty uncommon.
Still waiting for final confirmations of our scores here. Our referee is having a little bit of a chat, and we'll get you those results as soon as we can.
It's a bit unfortunate, though, as we do see the Blue Alliance Night Tech. I think they had a climbing issue last time. If I do recall, they got a bit higher this time. So if they continue this pace, climbing a little bit closer to that touchpad, maybe it's a matter of time. They need to allot themselves a bit more time to make the climb. Perhaps it's a bit of the mechanism. Either way, they seem to be getting it ironed out. So hopefully in the next match, we'll see them actually hit that touchpad and pull home 50 points.
Yeah, absolutely. In the meantime, 49-11, the Cyberknights made an interesting play at the end there. They knew it was a close match, and so they went to put some fuel in the boiler. Only 1 kilopascal generated, but we've seen matches decided by that little already, so great move by them.
Take a look at your scoreboard right now, right? If the scores were to sit as they are, our teams would be much, much closer. If you were to have pushed your Blue Alliance bots up onto the airship, we'd be looking at a much different game.
Yep, and we're going to get those final scores now. Saw a little bit of a conversation between the referees and the scorekeeper. Let's see if there's a change. Red Alliance still earns the victory, 256-150, and we see a yellow card was issued to team 59-20. Sounds like that was for S07. That is our safety rules, most likely reaching outside the airship. We've seen a few of those already. First yellow card doesn't cost you anything, but you'll want to be careful the rest of the weekend.
It's important to remember that rule is actually in place for the safety of our human players, and this is a very rough event. These machines, especially in autonomous, they don't have any discretion. So if you reach outside, you breach one of those safety rules, we've really got those in place to make sure that our players